So I chase the bucks, your friends looking like you changing up. Remember back when I would chase the bus, niggas is racing for short durations, running from their sins. When I was just a kid, running from my pen, people is talking, I Tony Hawk them, I swear to ground.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to be talking about ReZero Season 2, Episode 13, The Sounds That Make You Want to Cry. Man, such a depressing title. But before we go ahead and get started, I just want to tell all my subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for definitely tuning into the video. If you could, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and don't forget to leave a comment below on what you guys think about the episode and also the review. Definitely appreciate it. So yeah. So as we've been going on in this season 2 and the journey of the sanctuary with Subaru, Amelia, and all of the gang, we know that Subaru has been faced with many conflicts, things about himself he didn't like, you know, this whole death loop, how to help Amelia, how to help everybody. And it turns people is challenging him. They is challenging him not just only with, you know, the definition of his character, but his decision making of what things he have to be cope with. So this is definitely an interesting thing that's coming down for Subaru. So yeah. Now, one of the things that really happened in this episode is that he re-enters the Tea Party. Now, when he re-enters the Tea Party, he is surrounded by all of the witches, even some that didn't make appearance before, like the Witch of Sloth. She basically made her appearance, and you see that she's being lazy. Now, again, I did take a look into every definition of each of the witches, but I'm not going to go into depth about what is like what makes them very unique. But however, Subaru does have that sort of dislike when it comes to him. Now, in the last episode, when he is like faced with this like certain circumstances, he is like met with a sort of like issues to where he disagreed with Enchanta trying to get him to you know, agree to signing a contract with her. Now, in this case, we get a chance to see the Witch of Envy come in and kind of like make her appearance. You know, she kind of explains like certain things about herself that kind of like made clear. So she is in love with Subaru, but I guess her biggest concern with Subaru right now is the fact that he doesn't love himself. And that actually comes with a conflict, how he, at times, he just wish he could just end it all because of what the death loop, like this death loop really is making Subaru going crazy, and how he's able to maintain it. Honestly, his will is strong. It's very strong to know that he hasn't really considered the fact that he really can only do so much. He's still trying to put the whole world on his shoulders. Now, they got a chance to really go into what he needs to do, and she needs and the Witch of Envy kind of like explains why did she gave Subaru the power. It's not the power to cheat and maneuver through things that normal people couldn't do. It's the point that she doesn't want him to rely on it. So that does raise some questions of like, so you will want him not to die to try to figure out the best scenario. She want him to figure out the best scenario without having to rely on the death loop. Now, that does raise some issues with Enchanta because it really strays him away from accepting her deal. Now, in the course of him not accepting the deal, she did erase, she did got rid of his, you know, sort of like essence of her within himself. So he's not really able to be accepted into the trials. So, yeah. He's not able to do that. But he got a chance to meet with Roswell again. And in the turns he comes with Roswell got more disappointed with Subaru because Subaru was looking for a way to kind of like cheat the system. And Roswell doesn't really want to give him that advice because he wants Subaru to be able to overcome and go the route that he wants to make him more like himself. And it does raise up mysteries up about Roswell and why does he expect so much for Subaru. And I think it has a lot to do with the Witch Agreed Enchanta because he really is going about this in a weird way. You got to think about it. If you compare like their ideals and the way that they operate, they have a lot of similar in values and what they trying to make Subaru do, and knowing that what kind of steps Subaru is trying to take in doing so. So that's a very interesting thing, to say the least. Now, he did confirm that he is the one that called the hit on everyone at the mansion, because he basically wants Subaru to choose between of helping them at the mansion or helping the people at the sanctuary. He has to make a choice. He's really putting that kind of pressure on Subaru. So it really just goes back into this situation that Subaru is really in. Like, how can he move left when he can't move right? He wants to save everybody, but he can't. And Roswell is making sure that he's trying to make that choice. But however, we all know that this lies in the death loop, and hopefully Subaru can make it out of this. I mean, I would definitely like to see him do so, but in this turn of events, it's difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this is really scratching my head and making me really think of like what scenario could Subaru do. But we need to know a little bit more. We need to figure out a few more things to really concentrate on this situation. So overall, good episode. It definitely added some development with Subaru. I mean, I didn't think they could add any more within the season, but they doing it. It's very interesting. We got more introduced to the witches, and the witches is definitely adding a little bit more characters to themselves. Enchanta pretty much taking a more twisted side this time around. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. But overall, thank you guys so definitely so much for tuning in. You guys really does help me out when you tune in, hitting that like button. Heck, I would like to see more comments. Like, get more comments out there. Tell me what you guys think about the episode. Tell me about the review. I definitely like to get you guys feedback. Other than that, AshTheMan is signing off. Peace.